Let's hear it for the NBA Clutch Player of the Year, Kevin Durant.
Round one in the Western Conference begins. The Timberwolves understand this is only the beginning. A long road lies ahead. They start out the series on hostile ground as they square off against the Houston Rockets. Round one, game one, the NBA playoffs coming up next.
The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game one. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. You'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the three spot. And for the Rockets, Smith is out there with Alperen Sengun. And then there's Steven Adams, then it's Thompson, and it's KD in at the shooting guard position. So the Rockets win the tip. Smith against McDaniel. Smith dishes to Adams. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
Randall surveying the D. After DiVincenzo. Help to McDaniel. Hands it from downtown.
Yeah, McDaniel's really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Sengun inside. He's defended by Randall. Offensive rebound. No one near Smith as he lets it go. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. KD against Edwards. Over Durant. No good off the front iron. The Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Sengun. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, there's some old school to Sengun. The pump fake fits right in with his game.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Competitive, selfless, and a high basketball IQ. Şengün with the traits every coach loves.
Şengün hits them both.
And if you're looking for a big that march down the middle. Şengün is your guy, a very effective player.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense. And he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back to you.
Great work. As always, Allie, thank you. Randall against Şengün. Bounce pass from Randall. Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
And it's Smith missing. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside for Randall. Back to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
This guy has been a superb offensive rebounder. Gobert uses that size and positioning.
The Timberwolves shooting their first foul shot of the night.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
Now here's Durant. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way we want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Randall. Scoreless thus far. Edwards' shot is good.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Edwards. DiVincenzo passes to Randall, and he lays it straight in.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's Durant to the left side wing. Şengün with a wide-open look. Off target from the wing. For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. DiVincenzo with it. Randall kicks to DiVincenzo. Randall a screen on Adams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. So it'll be Julius Randall shooting. Jabari Smith picks one up, and he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good from Randall.
Julius Randle. Randall has been a consistent producer in this league for a long time. This guy, an absolute matchup nightmare.
Tips it. Timberwolves on offense. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Durant. And here's Edwards from the arc. Here's Gobert. The shot that time, not on target. Adams, some nice D. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Edwards passes to DiVincenzo.
There is a lack of fear DiVincenzo plays with. If the defense is there, he's going right at them.
The Timberwolves have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Throw drop for DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo has proven to be a guy, off the bench or as a starter, he will make an impact.
And so DiVincenzo nails both of them. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Trail by 6. Thompson outside. In the corner, Şengün with it. To halt the run. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. DiVincenzo finds McDaniel. Randall, a screen on KD. Edwards with it. Now defended by Adams. And the basket by Edwards.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by DiVincenzo. For the finish. And throws down the breakaway jam.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it. Largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's Houston with it, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. A wide open look for Durant. Hits the three-point bomb. Durant's got 7 points. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 17-5 run here. Randall outside. Looking for McDaniels. He gets it there. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. McDaniels got his second basket of the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
KD against Edwards. Durant kicks to Thompson. Out to Smith. Houston moving it around. Pass to Durant. The tray. Drops in the tray. Durant's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Rockets.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
KD against Edwards. And here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
Outside Durant. Adams sets the pick for KD. Adams finds Smith. Over Edwards. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Smith. He's got 12.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with the screen on KD. And Anthony Edwards gets the 3.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Pass to KD. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Now, Kevin Durant is such a difficult check, right? You've got to guard against the shot, and this is where he can draw contact and make it so difficult.
Shoot 2.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Adams. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Şengün. And Tari Eason subbed in for Jabari Smith. And so Durant nails them both.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Pass to Shannon. Now here's Reed. Here's Shannon. Guarded by KD. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go with the 3. Reed misses. And KD's got the ball here for the Houston Rockets. 7-point differential. Here's Finney-Smith. From outside, off the mark. Thompson against Hawkins. O'Neal on the wing. Pass to Hawkins. Left side, Reed. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. For the Rockets, Jeff Green is checked in for Capella. Shepard comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Amen Thompson. Rockets trail by 7. Here's VanVleet. Pass to Eason. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist.
Well, listen, he may not be lights out, but if you give him that good a look, he's going to hurt you.
Here's Shannon. It's stolen by Shepard. Reed with the block.
Boy, Naz Reid giving you a high level of rim protection right there.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Pass to Shannon. From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Pass to Hawkins for three. Rockets with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Reed. Offline with his three. Rockets trail by 5. Now, Finney Smith. The Rockets with another miss. Here's Shannon. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
The Rockets making a switch here. Şengün's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Randall's checked in. The Rockets shooting 43% since taking the floor today. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Timberwolves leading by 5. And here's Hawkins. No scoring in this one. Reed in the post. Şengün's there. He gets that one.
This is showing the versatility of Naz Reid. Yes, he can make buckets from 3, but I like when he goes to work inside.
Şengün with a screen on Hawkins. To the inside. Şengün with the bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now Randall. He has 5. Takes it inside. Good work there as it goes. Randall's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
The guards are Van Vliet and Shepard. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Here's Van Vliet, following the basket by Julius Randle. They grab their own miss. Here's Finney-Smith, drains the three-pointer. Finney-Smith's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Every team in search of players with the skill set. Dorian Finney-Smith, the prototypical 3. And yes, he can D as well.
Here's Shannon. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Reed the pass to Hawkins. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Oh, that's a nice pass by Naz Reid. This guy has such a well-rounded game.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Now here's Van Vliet. Nothing on the board.
Well, strength and savvy. Make Fred VanVleet a tough guy to deal with inside. Gets the contact.
For Houston, they have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Dillingham's checked in for the Timberwolves. And he can't get the first one.
How about this, guys? Only the 5th undrafted player in NBA history to be named an All-Star. What you love is Fred VanVleet every year has improved. He's fearless. He's tough. There's nothing not to like.
He hits the second from the line. Minnesota leading by 7. Outside, Reed. Handle outside. Over Finney-Smith. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
For 3, VanVleet gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been 3? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Back to Randall. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, there's a certain edge that Julius Randle plays with that allows him to draw contact.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. That free throw good from Randle.
Guys, what you love about Julius Randle is the well-rounded nature of his game. Because he works so hard on his shooting ability, it makes his dribble drive that much more dangerous.
And he can't hit the second. He gets trailed by 7. Releases from 15, and it's Houston with another.
I love the rise and fire mentality Shepherd has. It's what makes him such a dangerous scorer.
Quarter 2, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Van Vliet. Here's Şengün.
You watch Şengün, he has all the moves on the interior.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
At the line for Houston, Alfred Şengün, taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside, Reed. Randle right side. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to Shannon. Now Dillingham. That's tipped. Fires from way outside. O'Neal passes to Shannon. Outside for Randle. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, Julius Randle, once he starts percolating, is a dangerous offensive player.
Van Vliet with the bounce pass. Şengün against Reed. Şengün passes to Finney-Smith. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Van Vliet's got 7.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Randle. He's got 14. Reed gets the bucket.
This has always been an aspect of Naz Reid's game, the ability to spread the floor from 3.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Houston making some changes. Durant's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Thompson in for Shepherd. And a change for the Timberwolves. Edwards has come in for Dillingham. And so it's Houston with it. Van Vliet outside. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, when a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Eason passes to Durant. To the middle. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
Here's Shannon. He's covered by Thompson. It's stolen by Eason. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. They get it again. Şengün kicks to KD. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Reed.
Well, the beauty of someone like Naz Reid, he's proven already in his career, you can bring him off the bench to great effect, or if you need him to be a step-in starter, he's equally capable.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. He gets trailed by 5. And Durant launches from deep. Here's Thompson. He hits it from 9. Thompson's got his first basket of the night.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now here's Randall. He's got 14. Reed with a screen on Van Vliet. Edwards with confidence.
Yeah, first quarter, he's dropped 2 threes. Now he has another to his credit.
A deep three from Durant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
On the wing, Thompson. Inside, it's deflected. It's stolen by Randall. Here's Shannon. Randall passes to O'Neal. The Timberwolves gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
O'Neal, 2 shots.
That's good from O'Neal. For the Rockets, Steven Adams comes in for Jari Eason. And Smith subbed in for Kevin Durant. That one is no good.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Here's Van Vliet. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 9 points for Fred Van Vliet.
Come on, this guy is one tough hombre. Fred Van Vliet is somebody you want on your side.
Randall, a screen on Van Vliet. Edwards finds Randall, and there it is for him. Randall's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. And here's Smith. Pass to Van Vliet. Five on the clock. Back to Smith. Reed with the block.
Boy, good timing defensively from Naz Reid. Send it back.
Adams against Randall. The 3. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game. Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Thompson sets the pick for Van Vliet. Over Edwards. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Edwards against Smith. Reed with a screen on Smith. Edwards passes to Reed. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Edwards checked in for Alperen Şengün.
Once again, for your lunch crew.
Minnesota leading by 5. Outside, Reed. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. From the arc, bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Shepard. Back to Van Vliet. Now Adams. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th. Assist with that last one here tonight. Minnesota's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Edwards. The Rockets pull it in. Thompson surveying the floor. Smith finds Thompson. To the paint. Here's Van Vliet. Edwards with the block.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
Pass to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Here is Edwards, following the score by Houston. That one drops for him.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Van Vliet passes to Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
Thompson, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And so Thompson nails both of them. DiVincenzo with it.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Van Vliet. DiVincenzo passes to Gobert.
Boy, wreaking havoc with his size down there. The stifled power, Rudy Gobert, assertive, my goodness.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
For the Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert, 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, we know Rudy Gobert is going to go down as not only one of the greatest defenders of his generation, but of all time. Just look at the number of times this guy has won Defensive Player of the Year. He is a force to be reckoned with.
Okogie's checked in for the Rockets. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Rockets trail by 5. Launches it. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside, Reed. Pass to McDaniels. This one for 3. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Timberwolves.
This guy has looked so much better in the second quarter, really starting to find his rhythm.
DiVincenzo against Van Vliet. Thompson, left side. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Edwards looking it over. And Gobert gets to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Takes the 3. And they'll get another chance. Rockets with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Van Vliet. Now Smith. Back to Van Vliet. The 3. They get it back. Here's Adams. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead. Stripped away. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
You see their intent right away, Shaq. I mean, finding high percentage shots, that's great. Right now, that's their advantage.
Yeah, looking at the scenario. Thanks for joining us.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
You get the sense when there's big-time performances to be had, this guy wants to take part. You expect that this is a trend that will continue here.
Timberwolves leading by 4 on the court for Minnesota. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Oh, here is Edwards, 6 to shoot. Edwards downhill, comes up empty down low.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backdoor.
Smith dishes to Thompson. Back to Smith. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, scouts have said Smith needs to get stronger, and maybe that's the case, but well, he sure muscled that one in.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First team foul. At line for your Rockets, Jabari Smith. 1 shot.
Taken 3rd overall in 20.